Damn, man. I'm laughing to keep from crying right now, man, because rap is dead, man. That shit dead. Finito. Over with. And that's all I ever wanted to be growing up as a kid. God damn it. Way back from since I could remember with goddamn it, NWA and Tupac. And even Twista, you know, riding around with my father, he bumping Twista. And seeing the videos on BET, 106 in Park, you know, the basement with Big Tigger, the magazines, you know, to get a hold to a magazine with your favorite rapper on there, man, that was hard. And the image that was put up, glorifying that balling, glorifying that gangsterism, and then being around that shit as a kid, it's like to be a god or a king is to be a rapper. To come from that shit, come from the streets, really come from it and become a rapper and become big, not knowing that it was all fake and a facade. But not only that, it's all ruled by the Illuminati. Some of your favorite rappers, hardcore or not, is treated like bitches, whether they just got their publishing took.
Letting a nigga take your publishing, letting a nigga take your fucking merchandising, letting a nigga do whatever. It should be like A, B, C, D. Which one you want to give up? Because if they would have came to me, I'd have been like, nah, I ain't doing the cheeks. Nah, I'm not giving up my publishing and shit. Yeah. But sacrifice, I got a lot of niggas I want to sacrifice.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of there.
He in the way anyway.
He in the way anyway. No fake friend, get him out of there.
Damn.
Make him like an accident.
So what's the number one sacrifice in that game? The cheeks?
The cheeks. Because the cheeks is a higher form of concentration for them. When they take your cheeks, it's like them taking your manhood and making them more man than you because they took your cheeks.
It's like a psychological.
It's like, yo, I took a young nigga's ass. I fucked him, so he not more man than me.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they just, basically the real gangsters is the corporate label owners, the white man. They fuck you over with the money, or they even going as far as taking your manhood. Or having you kill one of your family members or closest friends to prove your loyalty like the mafia. See, I told y'all, and I tell y'all now, Illuminati been around since the beginning of civilization. They changed names over different periods in time, different ages. They've been there since the Stone Age, since the Bronze Age, to the Iron Age, the Golden Age that's approaching and things of that nature, but not to get too far up in that. Just, it was all a facade and now it's dead. You know, it was all just a little wave of nothing that we thought was something, and now it's dead, and really see it for what it was. Like the jewelry is fake. Like when I think back at them Cash Money videos, man, we thought them niggas was balling. But a lot of this shit was fake. And with Tupac, man, just a lot, so much, and so many different angles with Tupac. You know, we thought he was the most thuggish rapper, but he played a part into the Illuminati in the beginning.
I stand by my statement that gangster rap was intentionally encouraged, and then they found some people that were just straight up actors to play this role of a gangster. And one of those people is obviously Tupac. So let's just watch this footage. You may forget this. Tupac was an actor, and I'm pretty sure he was not a heterosexual actor either on the basis of this clip. Take a listen.
I'm most like my mom because I'm arrogant. Totally arrogant. I agree. I have to say it. Like at work, I can't hold a job. I just quit my job today, actually, because I wanted to come and do this. And they wouldn't let me. And I felt like it was important, and it was more important than serving pizza, and we had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit, And that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant. So when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural. That's arrogance at the top. That's, I think, I'm most like my mother. And she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant. And you should see us when we get in our little attitude moves.
I'm just saying it's a lot of hand movement for an eventual thug life gangster, okay?
You know, he was on stage with a thong when he was with Digital Underground. He did that stuff in the tub with them gay dudes. Took them pictures with the gold on them. And basically, he was supposed to have been the first homo thug rapper. They was trying to put that out in the 90s. He was going along with it to a degree. But by the time it really got serious, you know, from my research, he turned on it and started killing them and started going against them. But shit, he had already done a lot, and he was never a gangster. So it's just like, I'm just saying all that to say is like, man, this shit, if this shit been a facade, and now you got Bobby Shmurda getting jumped in the club. I don't feel like he went out salty, you know, he went out bad. Nah. It was just a fight in the club and shit, you know, whatever. But it's just the whole situation, man. Afterwards, he get his chain fixed and got a fur coat on, and it's like, man, this shit's saturated. So, and then, you know, he was one of the most realest gangsters, which was GS9. Went to jail and shit, held it down, then snitched, did about 8 years, man. I was locked up around that time. All the real niggas got locked up around that time. I need to do a video on that. I was in that bitch, Bobby Shmurda was in that bitch, Kevin Gates was in that bitch. He was in Centralia when I think I was in Big Money River. God damn it. Boosie was in there. BG went in and did that 12 or 15 that's when around the time he first went in. That whole era from like 2010, man, that's when after 2010, that's when rap really died. Nas been said it, but Nas been ahead of his time. Nas been said rap was dead, but that shit officially had its funeral for real, like in 2010. World Star Hip Hop, things just started changing, bro. Got more information on when the internet hit and the digital age came, more information hit on these artists. Now you saying that they ain't who they say they is, more than we ever did. So that's what really helped kill hip hop. The exposure, and then with the explosion of the Illuminati, the exposure is what killed it, cause it been a facade. And now we know. And another thing I want to touch on before I end this video is that fuck the industry versus industry. Fuck the streets rappers versus fuck the industry rappers. Now they did this with they always do this to divide us and conquer us and have us killing each other. This is straight up master slavery through entertainment, through plantation. It does not matter. It's the same method. The dark-skinned slave against the light-skinned slave, the old slave against the young slave, the slave mother against the slave daughter, all that mentality. The house niggas, the field niggas, the industry niggas, the street niggas, it's all the same thing. The West Coast versus the East Coast. Got Biggie and Tupac killed. That 50 Cent and Ja Rule beef, like, put the East Coast rap, like, it destroyed the East Coast rap, some say, because it was only one main man over there, and that was 50. And rap come from the East Coast. Hip hop came from the East Coast. The Nas and Jay-Z beef. The most recent, the NBA, Young Boy and Lil Durk, got people fighting in the streets, everybody ganged up. It's all a plot and a twist and divide and conquer. I don't know how much of that I didn't get. My video stopped recording, but I don't feel like saying all that shit again. But long story short, they had the West Coast versus East Coast, Tupac and Biggie death. NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, equal to King Von death. They all sacrifices. They divide us against each other. They use the powers of entertainment and the puppets with the talent and artistry. And they just keep doing this shit. So this fuck the industries and fuck the street thing is the same method.